Alrighty. Good evening. Sorry for the late start.
Hey, everybody. How are you today? Are we unmuted? Hey, yeah, we are.
Yep.
Everybody can hear us. That's exciting. Look, we have boxes.
Wakanda and Miracle Man.
Miracle Man, there you go. Wakanda is same, different pictures on both sides. Miracle Man is the same picture. Which I guess you really can't see it, can you? Just kind of looks like a blue and a red streak. Miracle Man. Wakanda is the covers of the Wakanda issue that came out last week. That's kind of cool. You got your male and your female. Or should I say, you're good for females and you're good for males. Hey, let's get started. Abolition of man. Living the line. What do you get when you take a groundbreaking philosophical essay by C.S. Lewis and feed it into an AI image generator one line at a time? The world's first and only entirely computer-generated comic book, The Abolition of Man, issue number 1 by oil painter turned Eisner-nominated cartoonist Carson Grubaugh, Strange Death of Alex Raymond. Alternately hilarious and terrifying, Abolition gives a chilling peek into the world of the future where humans and their most treasured passions have lost all purpose.
Okie dokie.
Okay, then. I don't think there's a lot of cartoon people out there, comic people out there who are excited about the fact that computers are generating their own books now.
Yeah.
Why is my phone going off like it's all crazy? Okay. Hey, guys. Welcome. So, Alien. Alien is on number 2. And we have a variant cover by Gary Frank. And by Andy Brace, B-R-A-S-E, Brace.
Brace, I guess.
I try so hard not to murder people's names, but I'm just not good at it. So now we have a new number 1 called Alpha Betas. It's from Whatnot Publishing. Origins, Part 1. It's Rick and Morty meets Tron as top gamers Eddie, Buck, Mason, and Tommy find themselves caught in the middle of a high-stakes battle between the U.S. government and a digital terrorist inside the virtual realm of video games. Now they must save the pixelated world of Nimbus to prevent catastrophic consequences in the real world. Based on the new animated series with over 7 million views, Alpha Betas is a collaboration between 4 popular YouTube creators with more than 60 million subscribers across their channels.
And if the name Whatnot sounds familiar, yep, that is the folks behind the selling app. They've decided to make their own stuff to sell. So,
and Bafood has done a variant cover. And there's a video game homage variant, which is really fun.
So this is their first book.
Mr. Monster's Comic Crypt proudly presents Emil Gershwin's Rhapsody in 4 Colors, Starman, and more from Alter Ego. Aquaman Andromeda, number 3 of 3 is out this week, and Tiffany Terrell has done the variant cover.
These variant covers have been really, really awesome. I've enjoyed them a lot. The whole series has been really good.
August. Purgatory Underground, number 2 from Red 5 Comics. All right. We are on Avengers number 61. And Avengers has a Miracle Man cover. This is the first appearance of T-Rex Starbrand. And who might that be, Derek?
Well, Starbrand, based on the new universe character, and T-Rex, based on dinosaurs. I have no idea why, but, why not?
Okay.
We've got a T-Rex Spider-Man. Oh, that's him right there on the cover of that issue. So that's also his first cover appearance, I guess.
Basilisk from Boom is on issue 12. Batman One Bad Day Penguin, well, one shot. This is the first appearance of the Umbrella Man. And we have a Jim Lee variant. And we have the One Bad Day. Oh, you know what? This just says Batman One Day. I just realized that. This is the Giuseppe Camuncoli and Arif Prianto?
I have no idea.
Premium variant.
Are we missing the book that should have already come?
Oh, you know what? I think it's under F. I didn't realize it said back two. I Am Batman. Issue number 14. And Batman Superman World's Finest number 8.
With the new dynamic duo, continuing the stories of Superman's teen sidekick.
And there's a Torrin Clark variant cover. Batman the Knight is on number 10 of 10. So this finishes off Batman the Knight. And Riccardo Fabbrici has done the variant cover for that one.
It's a really solid cover. I like that.
Black Adam, number 5. Theogony. By the way, this is on my list. I believe I put this on my list. If I didn't put it on my list, I should have, because I've already read it because I was so excited about it. I had to read it. I'm really enjoying the Black Adam story. I can't wait to see the movie because I hope the movie continues what I have read so far. But anyway, Rafa Sandoval has done a really super cool plain variant. I love that. Ariel Colon. Cool lightning variant there. And Joshua Swaby has done a variant cover. And oh wait, there's another one. There's a Sphinx variant. Isn't that super fun?
I like the Sphinx variant. That's really fun.
I love ancient Egypt, so that's really cool to me. All right, it's time for the Bone Orchard Mythos 10,000 Black Feathers number 2. Andrea Sorrentino has done the variant, and Martin Simmons has done a variant.
Set in the Black Orchard Mythos. First issue is really good.
Bone Orchard, not black.
Black Orchard, sorry.
Bone
Orchard.
Bone.
I'm really looking forward to see where this goes.
And there is also a second printing of number 1. I believe we still have first prints, don't we?
We should. I believe so, yeah.
All right, The Brooding Muse. It is a brand new magazine. This is issue number 1. Always know it's good when they tell you this is the collector's edition.
From Cherry Bomb Comics, Ruthless Enforcer, maybe you try it.
Okay. Ruthless Enforcer, the Brooding Muse has vanished, shattering peace in a vicious world of killers, pushing them past the brink into all-out war. As a rogue group of killers hunt the Muse, 3 victims band together to cut their puppet strings once and for all. Grit-filled Lovecraftian anthology series debut. It's OG Horror Comics Supreme. That's what it says.
I definitely like the cover art. I'm curious to see how it goes.
Captain America's Symbol of Truth is on number 6. And we have a Natese game variant. And a Paco Medina connecting variant. And a super fun Girahiru Jeff the Landshark variant.
I enjoy the Landshark variants. I don't know exactly why there's a Jeff the Landshark, but I still enjoy the covers.
Carnage is on number 7. That is a lot of red on that cover. That is a cover.
And a very aggro Carnage at that.
Linnell Francis Yu has done the Miracle Man cover. Fun. Carlos Magno has done a variant cover. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Catwoman, number 48. And Sozumika has done the variant cover for that. I like the cover.
Yeah. Sozumika continues to knock out some really nice covers.
Crashing, number 2. Did you get to read Crashing, number 1?
I did not.
I didn't either. And whenever I see number 2 come out and I realize I haven't read number 1 of a book I really want to read, I want to go downstairs right away and do it. It's really hard for me not to. But I didn't. I haven't read number 1 yet. Elias I can't say his last name. Anyway, he did a variant cover.
It's a fun cover.
And we have Megan Levine's variant cover. All right, so now we have the popular book of the week, Crypt of Shadows. I strongly encourage you to order your books before FOC.
Make
Ryan
sure
Brown variant. Logan Lubera variant. Ryan Stegman Mobius variant. You'll notice they are all sealed because
they all go to customers.
we have more coming. But
the heroes of the Marvel Universe spend most of their time in the bright sun, flying high above it all. But every once in a while, they venture into the darkness that lurks in the hidden corners of the world.
There look the creatures, the monsters, the vampires, the one who prey on innocence and goodness. Join us and some of your favorite heroes for tales of fangs, claws, and silent stalking swamp creatures to celebrate All Hallows Eve.
So the reason they all got swept up in the last few days is because this is the second appearance and first cover appearance of Bloodline, the daughter of Blade, and it also has the first appearance of Ghost Hunters Ravenette and Vince. So we've got reorders in for all the covers. We've gotten a confirmation on the variants. We have not yet gotten a confirmation on the main cover there with Bloodline on it, but fingers crossed.
Excuse me. Dark Crisis, Young Justice, Mickey Mixelpinks's Menace. So Dark Crisis, Young Justice, number 5. All right, DC Vampires All Out War is on number 4. Christian Ward is doing the cardstock variant covers. You're doing a nice job. And Kale Mew has done the acetate variant, which is really super fun.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed these acetate variants.
Deceased War of the Undead Gods. There's a zombie theme going on today. Maybe we should have said with zombies.
Yeah, really.
Dan Mora has done an homage variant. Is it just 2 covers?
Oh, just 2 covers? Okay, sorry.
And now we're going on to Dead Kingdom from Red 5 Comics. A mysterious plague is haunting the kingdom. With the help of a peacekeeper, a group of soldiers investigate a village that may hold the answer to what is happening. But the truth is far worse than anyone could ever imagine. Dead Kingdom is a 5-part, multi-layered saga that will explore a world where sorcery, brotherhood, and love collide with the rising nightmare of the living dead. Dun, dun, dun.
New number 1 from Red 5 Comics.
All right, so Deadliest Bouquet is on number 3.
I've got you number 2 because number 1 is really super.
See,
good.
I was just about to say, when number 3 came out, I said, "Oh my god, I never went and read number 2, and number 1 was awesome."
Yeah,
so,
number 1 was really, really awesome. I strongly recommend it if you haven't given it a try yet.
Absolutely. Deadly Class.
This is, I believe, the last issue
Number
of the series.
56.
Yep, last issue of the series.
And there is a variant cover by Bill Sienkowski.
That's fun. I like that.
J.G. Jones has done the cover for Death Dealer, number 6. And, of course, Frank Frazetta does the variant covers. Defenders Beyond, number 4, is out this week. As is Dragon Whisperer.
I think that's a restock on
The Search for something. The Search for something. But this is the alternate cover. This is a different cover. The Search for Obsidian. This is a different cover. We didn't have the eye cover last week.
Gotcha. Sadly, gone are the days when all the covers for a book come out the same week.
If that ever comes back, I might have a heart attack. We actually get all the covers on the same week. Duo, guys, this is an awesome book. I think it's really super fun, and I love the idea of being stuck in another person's brain. But I hate that it's gotten kind of a bad rap from other comic book stores.
I like the negative space cover though. That's really fun.
It's really sweet. And then this is the variant cover. Eve, Children of the Moon, book 1. Eve was such a great book, such a great story. Total dystopian, of course. So I loved it. But I'm really excited about Eve, Children of the Moon coming out. And Joanna Lindsay has done the variant cover. And we have a 1 in 10 full art incentive of that at Joanna Lindsay's cover, and the 1 per store unlockable of the regular cover by, I already forgot who it was, Ario Anadito. I don't know. It has an A and N and D and I and a T. No.
Do you want me to read it?
Oh, the long-awaited return to the best-selling sci-fi adventure is finally here. Eve seemingly saved the world once already, embarking on a perilous quest to protect what remained of humanity after a deadly virus outbreak. But the story doesn't end there. Eve, Eve's sister, and Wexler face new challenges and a darkness from the past in this exciting sequel series from award-winning author and lauded Professor Victor LaVale. And returning Eve artist Joe Migione?
Sure.
Migione? Perfect fans of Little Monsters and What's the Furthest Place from Here, Eve, Children of the Moon, continues to ask, what kind of world are we leaving for our children? Fables is on number 156. And guess what? Here's that book. It's under F for Ferritalia, but it should be back to Ferritalia. Once upon a time, childhood friends found a magical doorway to Ferritalia, an enchanted realm full of wizardry and wonder. 20 years later, there are a bunch of self-absorbed adults who don't believe in fairy tales anymore, until a talking squirrel and a chainsaw-wielding fairy show up on their doorsteps. In a fast-paced quest to save Ferritalia from an unspeakable evil, the gang has to evade wicked witches, battle orcs, ogres, and break into Cinderella's castle while suffering through fairy farts, skimpy outfits, and several musical numbers. Good luck with Happily Ever After.
That sounds really fun to me.
Yeah.
I'm really
I'm looking forward to
giving this one a
that
try.
too. I want you to save Ferritalia! All right, so the Halloween fun continues. We have Fear the Funhouse from Archie Horror. And Sweeney Boo did the variant cover. Uh-oh, somebody's in trouble.
A night camping at their treehouse in the woods leads the preteen Archie and his friends to do what any kid their age would do in that scenario. Tell scary stories. But each story grows creepier and creepier as the kids realize that maybe, just maybe, there are some truth to these tall tales in an anthology that's equal parts Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps.
Okay, then. The all-new Firefly is on issue number 9. Look how fun they are. Super fun. Okay, so I'm not a huge Flash fan. I'm not even a huge Flash like TV show fan. Like I watch it with you, but I'm not like begging you to let's finish it. But The Flash, I just think this is hysterical because why isn't he just like doing his thing?
His vibro thing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's just tagging. Seems to me like he could just out of the way and not get smacked, but okay. And there's a variant cover, which I like this variant cover. This is fun. It's by George Cambaedes.
Sure.
Did I not say that right either?
I don't know. It's a good enough guess.
Flashpoint Beyond is number 6 of 6. And Zermanico did the cardstock variant, which is super fun.
That is an awesome cover. This has been a great series and setting up a lot of stuff to come next year
Is Joker female now?
In Flashpoint universe, yes.
Joker's female?
Mhm.
Ooh, scary. And they're married?
Well,
With kid?
they were, yes. It was you need to read Flashpoint, but it was it was the death of their son Bruce that caused Thomas Wayne to become Batman and drove Martha Wayne crazy, and she became the Joker. That's how things roll in the Flashpoint universe. And this is the first appearance of Cleopatra Pack as Nostalgia. And Nostalgia is a character that will be an integral character in the DCU in the next year with a bunch of stuff that Jeff Johns has planned for his books. She'll be featured again in a few weeks in the Golden Age, New Golden Age. I'm not sure what it's called exactly. Golden Age something or another. One shot that leads into the New Justice Society, Stargirl, and one other book.
So, flesh-eating cheerleaders from outer space from Dren Productions. When a meteor crashes in the middle of campus, the students at Pullman University don't realize they're being invaded by a cadre of body-snatching aliens. But when a group of cheerleaders are the first to stumble upon the wreckage, they're transformed from normal students into flesh-eating cannibals. Soon, the problem isn't going to be the creatures, it's going to be the monsters that these cheerleaders become. Harkening back to the classic horror B-movies of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, flesh-eating cheerleaders will set your hair on end with its horrifying action and its cannibalistic co-eds. And just in case that particular cover wasn't good enough for you, there's also an uncensored version, which I have censored for you.
Well, that's not very nice of you.
Hey, GCPD number 1, The Blue Wall.
With the glint down there, it almost looks like she's pierced. Oh, is that a dirty word?
Francesco Francavilla has done the variant cover. And we have a Jorge Fornes 1 in 25 variant. A fun map of Gotham. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that cover.
Apparently the camera can't handle.
Still relatively early in her tenure as GCPD commissioner, Renee Montoya sets out to rebuild her department and restore public faith in the historically troubled police department during some of the worst conditions it's ever seen. But Renee can't do it alone. In order for her plan to work, everyone from the topmost officials all the way down to the most fresh-faced new officers must contend with the harsh realities of being a symbol of law and order in a city of superpowered saviors and superhuman lawlessness. DC is proud to present GCPD The Blue Wall by the stellar team of Academy Award-winning writer John Ridley and artist Stefano Raphael. This 6-part miniseries is a thought-provoking and riveting story of everyday people trying to do good in the midst of a flawed system. No one said protecting a city like Gotham would be easy. So I guess basically think Law and Order or all the Chicago shows, but set in Gotham City.
G.I. Joe!
With superheroes all over the place. I think that'd be an interesting take.
It does seem interesting.
If Warner Brothers could stop canceling projects, that would be a good one for them to undertake on HBO Max.
Harley Quinn, the animated series Legion of Bats. When last we checked in with the animated Harley Quinn, she ate, she banged, and she killed. But now it's time for something a little different. Fresh out of the events of Harley Quinn, the animated series Season 3, Harley has found herself a part of a highly unlikely team of the Bat family. Meanwhile, Poison Ivy has found herself prepping for her new job, leader of the Legion of Doom. But while Harley and Ivy adjust to their respective new roles, a ghost from Ivy's past enters the fray and threatens the relationship between everyone's favorite clown plant couple.
If you're a fan of the way over the top,
hip, that's a hip variant.
Oh yeah, Dan would. If you're a fan of the way over the top animated Harley Quinn series on HBO Max, this continues in that universe. And I do mean way over the top. The comic book is actually immensely tame compared to the TV show.
Heaven's Rejects number 2.
You know what? I really want to read this, but I have not gotten to number 1 yet.
It's a cute cover.
I have a thing about ex-angels.
Hellboy in Love.
New
it's number
Hellboy
1 of 5. A new One-Boy
one shot
miniseries.
Oh, miniseries.
1 of 5.
Wow.
House of Slaughter bundle. So this is numbers 1 through 5. 1 through 5 of House of Slaughter.
Similar to the. Oh, is that the one you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, they're doing another. Something is Killing the Children pack, not by David Mack, but yeah, similar to the David Mack bundles for Something is Killing the Children.
Well B is the name of the artist.
There is a series of specific reprints, or not reprints, specific variants for House of Slaughter, the first 5 issues. I like that cover. That's fun.
Hyper Aware. It's only number 1, but he doesn't have anything for me to tell you about it. So there you go. It's Hyper Aware.
It's a one-shot from Source Point Press. I can tell you that much.
Iron Man is on number 24. And there's a Miracle Man variant. Yay, Miracle Man.
Miracle Man month is almost over. So we'll stop having Miracle Man covers.
You sure?
Thankfully.
Won't we start having Miracle Man themselves?
Well, yeah, that's
Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids. Number 4.
I hope that was this week also.
Mad Balls. And dun dun dun. Marked. The Halloween special. One shot from Brian Haberlin. And he does the covers as well. And look at this variant cover. I'm so excited about Marked.
Awesome covers.
Which one's which? There's 2 3D variants. So there's your first 3D variant. And they come with glasses. And this is the Halloween special 3D variant 2, which is full art. I'm so excited. Your favorite tattooed witches return for a very special Halloween one-shot. The Marked are faced with a terrifying once-in-a-century threat. It's Halloween, and the town of Holy Mountain, Texas, has been invaded by a horde of tricksters demons whose bloody version of Trick or Treat leaves a trail of the maimed and the dead. The Marked are tasked with protecting the locals, even though most of them happen to be rabid right-wing bigots. When bad goes evil, the good go ugly.
Alrighty then.
Speaking of Trick or Treat, don't forget Brentwood Trick or Treat is actually Monday the 31st from 4 to 6 p.m. And we will be giving out Halloween comic books. So make sure you bring your kids all dressed up so we can see their cute costumes. Mangazine! And we have Mangazine number 2 and number 3. Marvel Family CC facsimile edition of the 1945 book, Marvel Family Comics.
I find it interesting that DC puts Marvel Family out the same way that the same week that Miracle Man comes out from Marvel.
Midnight Suns is on number 2. And I love this Matisse Games variant.
That is a very nice.
We should go home and watch Blade. I haven't watched Blade in a long time.
I've never seen Blade.
Not
a one of them.
Okay, we're watching Blade tonight. Game costume design variant. And the Isad Ruby 1 in 25 incentive variant. Yeah, we were totally watching Blade when we got home tonight. Mindset is on number 4. Yes, number 4. I am really looking forward to finding out how this ends, how this goes. I don't. Is it 4 or is it 4 or 6?
I feel like it's longer than 4, but I won't swear to it.
I don't remember, but I can't wait to find out what happens. And here's the variant cover, because guys, this is just a mind trip.
It's a very fun cover. I like it a lot.
Turns out there's an app for that. Hey, you were talking about Miracle Man, Derek?
Yep.
There he is. And look, it looks like the box.
Neil Gaiman and Mark Buckingham's unfinished storyline, The Silver Age, begins. Well, re-begins, I guess would be a better way to say that. Young Miracle Man, the lost member of the Miracle Man family, is back. His memories were of a 1963 world of joy and innocence. Now he's been thrust into the 21st century where his best friends have become gods and monsters. Remastered with stunning new artwork by Mark Buckingham. This issue includes material originally presented in Miracle Man number 23 from 1985, plus bonus content. Yes, they have finally finished the
Phil Noto
Miracle Man Silver Age story, Neil Gaiman and Mark Buckingham, and Marvel is finally bringing it to print. So we start here with a bit of a reprint and some new stuff to go into the next issue, which we all knew. I am, having gotten Miracle Man way back, well, not the originals from England, but the Eclipse series back in the 80s, I am definitely looking forward to seeing how the story goes.
Moon Knight is on number 16.
And this features the first appearance of Lady Yulan. I'm not saying they're all going to be...
What did Miranda write?
Stellar. What?
1945 for simile? Facsimile edition. Means it's copied exactly like the one in 1945. So there's a Matisse game variant for Moon Knight, and there's also a Joshua Cassara variant. But hi, anyway. Night of the Living Dead. Revenants. Revenants? I had to write it. I typed it. Revenants, yeah.
That is a really fun
One shot.
black and
Full
white
art.
cover.
Black and white cover.
David, type that. We should smack him. We should smack him because I can't stand when Joetta types things to people using my login. So I know how that feels.
Nightwing number 97.
That's a really fun cover.
And Jamal Campbell did the variant cover.
The Campbell Nightwing variants have been super fun.
Does Nightwing actually have like wings on his costume?
No, not that I've ever seen before.
But every now and then he has that same V-shaped pattern, and I'm like, wait, I didn't think he had wings.
To the best of my knowledge, he does not. But I won't swear to it because I mean that costume definitely. Maybe he has a flying costume. I mean, why not?
Ninja High School.
Spider-Man has like 12 different costumes.
Number 183, including one that's a spider.
Exactly. So.
Postmasters. Rain nor sleet nor dark of night.
In a
book one, live by the letter.
In a post-pandemic America, one of the only things still remotely functioning is the mail. But with mass casualties to their ranks, the Postal Service has been forced to adapt to a consistently more aggressive set of routes with less and less carriers to service them. One of the last remaining postmasters, 32, sets out to deliver a one-of-a-kind letter that's mysteriously appeared at the Western States Distribution Center. Rugged terrain, highway robbers, and the wicked all stand between 32 and his destination. But he knows the motto: neither rain nor sleet nor dark of night will stay the swift and timely completion of his assigned route. So I'm kind of curious to see what
it's post-apocalyptic. It's the Postman.
See what
that was a movie that didn't do very well, but it was really good. I liked it.
See what
post-apocalyptic, so of course I liked it. Predator number 3. Have you seen The Postman?
No.
Oh my god.
Never even heard of it to the best of my knowledge.
Predator.
Seems to upset her greatly.
Promethy 1313 number 4.
This continues the tradition of books that Derek pulls off the shelf. This will soon come out.
Hey, usually it's me that does that. You pulled it off, not me. Public Domain, issue 5.
I think this may be the last issue of this very Talking Heads non-superhero comic.
That I didn't read number 4 of yet.
I'm looking forward to finishing it up.
Immortal Red Sonja is on number, what is this, 87? Is that what that says? No, 7.
7.
Why did they put the 0 in front of it to make it, those of us that are blind can't read? Anyway, okay, Lyrics Lee did the Ultraviolet cover, which is really super fun.
Really super fun. And Rogues,
you don't have Rogues? You don't have anything for Rogues?
It's a number 3.
I know, but it's been a long time since.
It's been a long time, and this has been a really good. What happens when Flash's Rogues Gallery
actually it's book 4
are older, washed up characters.
Is it book 4 or 4? Is this the final one?
This is the last issue, yes.
Yeah. AWA brings us Sacrament number 3 of the 5-issue series. And at Arctic Press, we have Samurai 2.0, number 2. Zoinks! I guess silence isn't like always golden. That's right, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Number 118. Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, number 4. Also has an Ateez game variant. I think he's on fire. This boy is on fire. Okay, and this one, I took this one because this is so cute. Look, it's Landshark variant.
Another Jeff the Landshark
He's
variant.
so cute. Look, he cut his foot. He cut his shoe open. And Philip Tan. You keep reaching up there like you think you're going to take it down. You're supposed to wait till I get all the covers up there. Shaylin Cowboy, Cruel to be True, is on number 6.
I want to hear Glenn Campbell sing that.
Shirtless Bear Fighter 2 is on number 3.
Cowboy. Bing, bing.
And Andy Sorrentino did the variant cover. It's a very comic looking cover, is it not?
It is, which is good because it's on a comic.
Gosh, you know what I mean. The silver coin is on number 15. Okay, so we're talking about creepy covers because it's Halloween. That is a creepy cover.
That definitely is a creepy cover. Creepy. Really good horror anthology. If you haven't tried it yet, you really should.
Does really well. I haven't read it, as you all know. But I wanted to show this to you. This came out 2 weeks
Siren's Gate,
ago?
I think 2 weeks ago, yeah.
But all of our copies of the A cover were damaged. It looked like they went through the printer roller wrong. So we got our replacement covers in, and they're really pretty. So there you go. There's Shannon Mare's A cover for Siren's Gate is now here. Sonic the Hedgehog, Scrapnik Island. This is a new number 1 for Sonic. Min Ho Kim did the variant cover. And Diana Skelly did the 1 in 10 incentive variant. I like that. I don't know why his flower is in a fishbowl, but I like it.
So you said fishbowl. I think it looks like the
Bubblegum machine?
Yes.
But it didn't have anything underneath it.
Oh, no, it doesn't, but it still looks like the globe from a bubblegum machine.
No comics were harmed in the filming of this video. Gunslinger Spawn! Number 13. Unlucky 13. And it is definitely an unlucky day for that gentleman.
It's a lot of blood.
Hey, there's a costume for Spidey. That's like his original costume. That's like the OG. Because that's Amazing Fantasy number 1000, second print. Stop.
It's got plenty of color.
Why does my fingers make it stop doing that?
I don't know. Take them away again. Yeah. That's got plenty of color, so I don't know why it's doing it.
Yeah, that's... But then again, there's the Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Co-written by Taboo.
It looks like it's supposed to be a giant.
Yeah, I guess.
Sorry. Co-written by Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas. A revolutionary dark take on Spider-Man begins here. What is reality and what is dream? What is science and what is magic? At the intersection of all this stands the Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Peter Parker goes to Los Angeles, and what he finds there are definitely not angels. The demons waiting for Peter are going to test him like never before. One demon in particular, a very famous one for Marvel and X fans in particular, might just eat Spider-Man alive. But wait, there's more.
Well, that cover gives you an idea which demon they're speaking of.
And there is a 1 in 25 by Moko, which is super fun.
I'm really looking forward to this. And in case you weren't sure, that is a David Mack cover.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. What?
Parker's Dee Dee's Ghost? What does that say? Oh! Parker is our ghost. Yes, Parker is the name of our ghost. Hi, Parker. In case you didn't know, our store is haunted. Star Wars, Darth Vader, number 28. What?
I was talking to people in the screen. I wasn't talking to you.
Did you say it's not?
I did.
Did you just insult Parker? He just insulted Parker Miranda.
The store's not haunted. It just staffed by people who forget where they put things.
It's not true. He has still not returned. I still think that we don't know if it's a he or she, so we chose a gender neutral name, like the color that the red light gives to them from the scanner, which is why they refuse to return it.
I would really like to get that scanner back.
All right, so Thor is on number 28. And there goes my phone. See? Yeah. That was Parker telling you
that he's real. And
they are real. And there's a Beyond Amazing Spider-Man cover.
And in this issue, the symbiote bonds to a new character. So maybe we'll have a brand new symbiote out there.
Titans United Blood Pact, number 2 of the 6-issue miniseries. We have a Derek Chu variant cover.
Super Spexy.
A Raza variant cover.
Which would be Super Spexy because it's Black Adam.
And Ed Benes and Dineo Ribeiro did the 1 in 25.
Which I really like a lot. That's a really classic take of the Titans. Well, the newer iteration of the Titans, at least.
So True Cult is on issue number 3. Maria Lovett has done a variant cover, as well as Max Allen Fuchs.
You know what? I was looking forward to this so badly when it came out, and I have still not read number 1 even, so I have got to get caught up.
Okay, well, how about this one? Tough Stuff. It's a one-shot from Source Point Press. Tough Stuff is a washed-out cretin who spends his day scouring the beach boardwalk for loose drugs. When a string of disasters causes his normal haunts to be destroyed, he sets out on a quest for retribution. His goal? To save Spring Break! For fans of cheesy 80s, 90s B-action movies, Cats.
Not a fan of cats, but I am curious to see what happens here with Tough
It's really
Stuff.
not a fan of cats.
No, really not. But this looks really interesting.
I really want a cat. He does not. We had a cat for a little bit. That did not go well. Walking Dead Deluxe is on number 49. And there's your variant cover. What happens when fairies and magic become outlawed? Wind, the throne in the sky.
Number 3.
And Eric Dionysus did the variant cover.
I really like that variant.
Eric Donovan, excuse me. And this is the 1 in 10 full art, which is super fun. I love full arts. And Michael Dionysus A cover is also the 1 per store unlockable variant, which if you notice, those are fingernails.
Oh, they are, aren't they?
You don't really notice that in the other cover, which is why I like full arts, because you really get to see the art. So he's sitting in a big hand.
That's true. I mean, they're not. It's not on top.
The
but
wind is the wind words is behind his nails, but behind the hand, behind his wings. But still, it really pops in the full art one that those are fingernails. X-Force, guys. We're on X, so we're almost done. It's X-Force number 33. We have an Tease game variant.
And this is one of the last of the AXE crossover stories.
Nick Dragata did a variant cover. And then we go to X-Men. X-Men is on number 16. And we
Is
have...
it being taken over by Man-Thing? That'd be my guess. Speaking of Man-Thing, if you haven't seen the Werewolf by Night Halloween special from Marvel
really
on Disney Plus,
it
is really fun and features Man-Thing.
Russell Donnerman did the wraparound cardstock variant, which of course has all the cardstock information on the back. Super fun for Havoc. And last but not least, it's a Tease Games variant.
Because you can't have enough of those.
All right, guys, it's time for books. We have books and boxes. Alliance, Green Lantern Alliance from Ming Yi. That's a YA book. From the creative duo behind Green Lantern Legacy comes the action-packed sequel we've all been waiting for. It's only been a few months since Green Lantern Tai Fan inherited his ring from his Ba and defeated his nemesis Xander Griffin.
From his what?
His Ba. B-A. Ba.
Okay.
But Tai knows their last battle was only the beginning, and even though no one believes him, Tai is determined to prove that Xander is up to his old tricks again. Hey, look, it's the Archie Encyclopedia.
Tell you everything you need to know about, or ever wanted to know about all the various Archie characters.
Characters and Universes is the be-all, end-all guide to everything in the expanded and ever-growing world of Archie comics. We got a nice hardcover here, 25th anniversary edition of Batman Hush. It's been 25 years.
It's been a long time. This is the phenomenal story by Jim, with art by Jim Lee, story by Jeff Loeb.
Do you do a William Shatner impression? Because I don't.
I don't.
I wish I could, because this is called Boldly Go, Reflections on a Life of Awe and Wonder.
That's kind of difficult with only 2 words, but I guess it would like boldly go.
Well, no, you could do the reflections
That's true.
of life, of a world.
Fuck off, squad.
You weren't supposed to say it. It's a star, not a you.
You're going to read it?
Nope. Okay, there are 3 would-be miscreants attempt to navigate the trials and tribulations of growing up in Los Angeles. Needless to say, it's the greatest comic about Instagram, skating, and low-key trying to date someone while you're still in a relationship ever made. The remastered edition includes updated art, a new mini comic, and more.
So how would you say it?
THIE.
For Stark.
Yeah, say hi.
For Stark.
For Stark.
Is that how you, or is it an asterisk? Which is going to make it even worse. For asterisk. I think the way I said it works better.
Yes, that's Miranda's pick of the graphic novel of the week. Gorgo attacks!
He looks mighty aggro.
And you have to read it like that because it ends with an exclamation point. You can't just say Gorgo attacks. You have to say Gorgo attacks! My secret new Dynaflex method can build you a magnificent new He-Man muscle body in just 10 minutes a day with absolutely no weight, no barbells, no exercise at all. Yes, indeed. That is the back of the cover, guys.
Giant-sized version of the ad on the back of many, many covers of comics throughout the years.
Candy and cigarettes. I have to read this description to you because I just thought this was hysterical. The cure for corruption is a bullet. When retired cop Hiraga Razu gets a lucrative gig working for a shadowy government organization, he's in for a rude awakening. The first day on his new job, he comes across a grisly murder and a lone little girl who's far from innocent. She's Suzakai Maharu, an 11-year-old master assassin, and his new partner. The arrangement is simple. She kills, he cleans up and hides any evidence. Sure, the pay is great, but how much blood is Razu willing to get on his hands?
That just sounds really good.
Gunning for Ramirez.
Volume 2.
You know, last week we had all those great Christmas gift ideas. Yes, that's what I was saying. Hey, you know, if you like to give gifts on Halloween, or maybe you want to give your holiday gifts a little early, you know, you start at Halloween and just keep giving all the way through the month of November. It's R.L. Stein's Just Beyond. Monstrosity, Welcome to Beast Island, The Horror at Happy Landings, and The Scare School, all together in a gift set. The ever-deepening plot will likely be thrilling to burgeoning middle-grade horror fans.
What lies in the shadows, hiding just beyond the known world? A terrifying school, a camping trip out of nightmares, a journey to a remote, mysterious island, and a deadly swamp. All await a new generation of those ready for the signature spooky scares of R.L. Stein. This collects all of these books in a complete set for the first time.
Miles Morales, Stranger Tides.
And it's not streaming on Disney Plus. We need to look that up.
No, we don't.
It's R.L. Stein.
Miles Morales has just about gotten used to this being Spider-Man thing, keeping Brooklyn safe, taking down bad guys, and finishing his homework. He's got this. But when Spider-Man is invited to a launch for a brand new video game, things go sideways fast. Anyone who plays the game is frozen, and it's all because of a villain named the Stranger. He's judged humanity and found it lacking, and his idea of justice is extreme. Miles is left with the fate of the world in his hands, and the clock is ticking. Can he turn old foes to friends and find the answer he needs in time? Dun, dun, dun. Hey, look! It's Miracle Man, the Golden Age.
A story that preceded the Silver Age, which we can now finish. Now out in trade from Marvel.
My Pokemon cookbook. I'm a little concerned because I don't want to be cooking my Pokemon.
It wouldn't taste good. And you'd be really
I don't think so, but I think it would make great Halloween party ideas because I love the little Pikachu cupcakes. Can you see the Pikachu cupcake?
Oh, those are fun.
Pika, Pika. So yeah, it's got little Pokemons throughout to tell you about their favorite meals. Super fun. Delicious recipes inspired by Pikachu and friends. Learn to make delicious recipes with your Pokemon.
Next weekend starts the pre-release for the next Pokemon set, Silver Tempest. So that's perfect timing.
Radiant Black issue 3.
I don't know if I saw it somewhere or if I dreamt it. I may have dreamt it, but I think there's a series called Radiant Pink. It's going to be coming out soon, tied into the Radiant Black universe.
Oh wow, cool. All right, so it's time to boldly celebrate where no Gorn has celebrated before. That's right, it is one of my picks, Star Trek: Trek the Halls.
All righty then.
And it even includes Picard's whistle.
Picard's whistle?
Yes.
Can you
okay.
quickly explain Picard's whistle?
Anybody who can call Derek and tell him about Picard's whistle gets 5% off this week.
Where are they going to call me? I'm not here usually.
I don't know. They'll have to figure out a way. Maybe you know what? They can message you.
No, you just have to come in, tell Joetta, and she can tell me because she apparently doesn't remember it herself.
I do remember. I can tell you. But that wouldn't give us anything to give it a discount for. It's a collector's edition of Star Wars: The Mandalorian Guide to Season 2. Tales of Exandria, the Bright Queen.
What happened? We seem to have lost our
no
camera.
Oh,
Oh,
my computer just shut off.
All right, so that's almost good timing. Tales of Critical Role, Tales of Exandria, the Bright Queen. New. Could the fabled Luxon be the downfall of the Kryn dynasty? Who knows?
And last but not least, and I apologize for my computer being shutting off. It's that time I turned into a slime. Sorry, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Trinity in Tempest. Time to retaliate. Witness the rise of Lord Remiru as a demon lord in this retelling from the point of view of Eurazanzia's citizens, with stories and supervision by series creator Fuse.
Alrighty. And thankfully, that does it for us this week. Since Joetta's computer already decided we were done.
Yeah, it was done. It said, that's it. Goodbye.
But you know what that means? That means it's almost dinner time, so I'm not going to argue. So, Joetta and David will see you tomorrow. And
Miranda, will we see you tomorrow too?
Anyway, we're going to log off before she can say anything. See y'all later.
Bye.